How you doing?
Hello and welcome to a brand new year of Zoosday Tuesday with the Pueblo Zoo.
Remember, you can be a part of our conversation about conservation by emailing your questions to educationteam@pueblozoo.org, and we will answer them in our next episode. My name is Anne.
And I'm Elissa.
We are the hosts of Zoosday Tuesday. This year, we will be taking a deep dive into the topic of what is an endangered species and who decides that they are endangered in the first place.
We will focus on an individual species each week and ask those animals, how you doing?
What does the population of that species look like? Is it increasing? Meaning there are more individuals in that species each time scientists measure?
Or is the population decreasing, meaning there are fewer and fewer animals of that species?
And not only population, but how is their habitat doing?
Do they have a lot of space, or is their space becoming smaller and smaller?
These are both really important questions that help scientists determine how you doing.
Today, we are going to take a closer look at an organization called the IUCN and an animal who is endangered right now, the red panda.
Stay tuned to find out more. IUCN stands for International Union for Conservation of Nature. They have a website where you can enter the name of a species and find out its endangerment rating. It provides information about where an animal lives in the world, how its population is doing, what kind of habitat it needs, any threats the animal is experiencing, and what people are doing to try to help the animal. But how does the IUCN decide if an animal is endangered? First, they have to define endangered. An animal is endangered if it faces a very high risk of extinction in the wild. Then they use a set of criteria or conditions that meet the definition. The red panda meets several of those conditions, including population decline. Its population has decreased more than 50% over the last 3 generations. They are also suffering from habitat loss. The bamboo forests they need for their diet are being used for grazing, which leaves less bamboo for the panda and also exposes them to diseases like distemper.
Now, let's meet one of our very own red pandas that lives right here at the Pueblo Zoo, named Momo. While we watch Momo, let's learn some facts about the red panda. Red pandas are not related to giant pandas despite their name. Instead, the name panda means eater of bamboo, which is something that both the giant panda and red panda species have in common. Red pandas can eat up to 20,000 bamboo leaves in a single day. The red panda is native to the Himalayan and other tall mountains in places like China, India, and Nepal. They have red fur, which helps them to blend into the red moss on the trees in their natural habitat. Here at the Pueblo Zoo, we have 3 red pandas. Their names are Rupert, Momo, and Scout. These 3 individuals help to support a healthy captive population that helps us to learn about and support the wild population. As we learned earlier, the red panda is considered endangered on the IUCN Red List. Luckily, scientists are keeping track of these numbers and working hard to increase them. Places like the Pueblo Zoo work to support education, and organizations such as the Red Panda Network who work in the field to save these amazing animals. Today, we are watching one of our faithful volunteers named Clay feed Momo some of her favorite snacks, grapes. These experiences behind the scenes gives us a chance to teach our community and everyone watching Zoosday Tuesday about red pandas and how important it is to learn and care about their populations in the wild. Now, let's meet Rupert. How you doing, Rupert? This sign says red pandas are vulnerable, not endangered. What's that all about, Anne?
The IUCN reevaluates species whenever they find out their situation has changed. The red panda has changed from vulnerable to endangered 3 times since 1994. The last evaluation was in 2015, and that is when they were moved to endangered.
Conservation efforts are in place for this species. Pandas in zoos, like Rupert, help to ensure that this species has healthy animals that are protected from the threats they face in the wild. They also increase the population. Rupert has fathered 2 babies. He is also Momo's cousin, who we met earlier. His genes are widespread throughout the zoo community, so he will not be bred again.
Another important conservation action in place for red pandas is education. Zoos all over the world celebrate International Red Panda Day on the 3rd Saturday of September. You can join us here every year for our celebration.
Well, that's it for today. Join us next month when we find out what it means to be critically endangered and meet our family of cotton-top tamarins.
And as always, please leave us your thoughts, questions, ideas at educationteam@pueblozoo.org. Thanks for watching.
Bye!